Diamonds in Minecraft have become so common, they're as common as dirt. So many people keep breaking Minecraft's diamond world record. And this is the current world record. 230,000 diamonds held by Dactus, who spent a few months making a quarry to take this crown. But I want to see if it's possible to top this record in only 7 days. Now I've got 9 different methods to try out to see if this is possible. And I think the last one, I think is going to be the OP strat for finding diamonds. Let's start off with method number 1. Chests in end cities have a 20% chance to spawn between 2 and 7 diamonds. That's an average of 1 per chest. And end cities have loads of chests. So we need to travel several thousand blocks to find some fresh end cities. There's our first end city. I'll put on an hour timer. Oh, and our first diamond. Let's go. Now this was a ton of fun, and I very quickly worked out a method to get in and out and grab all the chests. And that is time. We got 103 diamonds in an hour. In the end, that's insane. I think it's time to find an end gateway and try somewhere a little bit less dangerous, because I almost died several times. So where also has diamonds but is less dangerous than the end. That's it, you guessed it, we're going into the nether. Now there is a certain structure I am looking for. There it is, a nether fortress. Much like end cities, chests in nether fortresses also have diamonds in their loot table. So start the timer, let's see how many diamonds we can get. Oh god! Nope, nope, no. Ah, everything is trying to kill me. Nope, nope, nope. That was utterly terrible and terrifying. And in 1 hour, I only got 19 diamonds. Well, that was a complete fail. Why don't we try somewhere just a little bit less dangerous? Oh no. How are there 3 baby zombies? I thought this wasn't going to be as dangerous. Now that that's dealt with, we're going to use the mod Fulbright to make it easier to see diamonds, and we're going to put on a resource pack that makes it easier to see ores. Whoa! Excuse me. So let's do another hour and see how many diamonds we get. Yes, that was easy. First diamond. I gotta say, this is a much safer way of getting diamonds. Oh! I think I spoke too soon. But would we actually get more diamonds than the end? Yes. Oh, there goes the alarm. Look at that, we've got 149 in that hour. That has been the best one yet. Oh, but Tuis, why have you not tried mining yet? Well, nerds, that's because mining's boring. And for the record, I did test mining. We tried branch mining, strip mining, and dive mining. And as you can see, they were the fastest method yet. But do you know what isn't boring? Tunnel bores. And I actually used tunnel bores to dig out this massive hole that my mega base is sat in. Tunnel bores can be a bit precarious. Oh, lucky for me, I already have a tunnel bore. This thing has been amazing. So let's put on Fulbright and let's blow some things up. And that is time. Takes so long to fly back down the tunnel now. See if you can guess how many we got in an hour. Go on, put it in the comments below. I'd love to know your guesses. And the answer is 518 diamonds in 1 hour. Now, if we get all the diamonds we had from the other tests, we have 1,359 diamonds. And that's taken us 7 hours. Even if we use a tunnel bore consistently for the rest of this challenge, we're not going to get enough diamonds. But we have one more secret method we haven't tried. And that is the most OP method. We can't use X-ray because we'll get banned from the server. And we can't have that because we're actually building this giant diamond block to get back at another player on the server. That's Hip, and he stabbed me in the back. Hip recently transformed spawn, and he completely paved over the entrance to my mega base. What the hell is this? It's like he's saying I'm beneath him. This is why I'm going to build the world's biggest diamond block way above spawn to flex on him, to show him that he's beneath me. Now, Hip's away from the server for a week, so I've got 7 days to try and get this done. This is probably the hardest challenge I've ever taken on. Whilst I was editing this video, a YouTuber by the name of Tuis released a video beating the diamond world record in Minecraft by almost 10 times. And I have to beat that number by 30,000 diamonds. The thing about Tuis though, he didn't have a time limit. Whereas we want to make things a bit more spicy. I'm going to be trying to beat Tuis in a time limit, just like the previous world record holder, Miles from the Outcasts, who in 7 days managed to get 28,000 diamonds. And we need to get this. All the methods we've already tested are too slow, even the tunnel bore. And so it got me thinking, how are we gonna get enough diamonds? Well, I did a complete deep dive into the internet and I found a machine so ridiculous, so broken, so unimaginably powerful that I just had to use it. The Infinibore! A machine that warps TNT hundreds of thousands of blocks, doing the work of 1,000 tunnel bores in just a few hours. And I'll be using cubic meters improved Infinibore design. Our tunnel bore has already made a great start on the space needed to fit the Infinibore, but it's not tall enough. We need to double the height of this tunnel, so I need a second tunnel bore. Is this gonna work first time? Get it! After a slight miscalculation and the tunnel bore being 2 blocks too high, I've had to build a third tunnel bore to remove all of the floating blocks. Now the brains of the Infinibore are actually really quite high, so instead of digging it out, I'm going to use some TNT flying machines. Oh my god, it works! I remembered how to build them! Well, let's bomb this out. I'm really tired, I've been grinding all day. We've managed to get about 2,500 diamonds, which is 1% of our goal. But I'm not even worried because we've finished our hole. And that is the end of day 1. It is bright and early, the sun is shining, and I am ready to smash this build today. It's quite a technical build, but I'm up for the challenge. Now, luckily I have a schematic of this, and this is the area we are going to be putting it in. This is just the schematic of the brains of the machine and the TNT duper, and the rest of this tunnel bore will be the conveyor belt for the Infinibore, where it just takes the TNT all the way down, but it requires a lot of materials. So many materials. So I'm going to get this massive materials list, which I think will take about half an hour, and we'll start with the stone. Oh dear. So I'm going to go raid all my storage systems so I can get all of the materials I need, and hopefully this doesn't take too long to build. It is my first time building it, I have tested it before, so I really hope it doesn't go wrong. Luckily for me, most of the materials that I need are all the way over at my start base, so through the nether we go. Okay, we'll grab that. Oh, look at all that redstone. Oh, and some wood. I'm just going to collect all this up. But my base didn't have everything. On the hunt for some more powdered snow. One thing I didn't have in my storage system. There we are. We're definitely going to get some powdered snow in here. Let's try not to fall in and freeze. Oh, get out! I should have brought leather boots. Oh, bugger off, spider. There we go, found it. I literally have no idea why I need powdered snow, but I've got it. Oh, see you later. Hell yeah, time to start building the Infinibore. Well, I'm building it layer by layer, and every time I build the next layer, something triggers a circuit and moves some things or changes something in the layer below. So it's rather frustrating. I keep having to go back and fix whatever's changed, but we are getting there. We're about 40 minutes in, and we've got 5 layers, so I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. This machine is crazy. So much of its logic is just wooden axes. This whole bit here is pretty much the brains of the rangefinder. I've done 1 layer and all these barrels have got to be filled with axes. And it's also got composters. It's mad. I just don't understand it, but I've got a load of wooden axes to craft. Like, this redstone technology is just beyond me. But it seems to work. I have just been fully locked in. I've been taking so much extra care to make sure that each layer is exactly the same as the schematic. So far there's been no mistakes, but I'm probably only halfway done with the machine. What are you doing? Why have you done this? Stop it. Well, I'm going to carry on building the next layer and hopefully you stop. Stop it! So this is the first platform where the control panels are. Books that each page controls a certain function of the machine. So we are definitely more than halfway through the build now. That goes there, one of those there. Just fill in this platform here, an observer there. Oops. And onto the second control platform. We're about 75% of the way through the build. And here is where we fire the machine. And placing the last few blocks. Whoa! Trying not to get hit by lightning. And there she is! Done! Look at the size of it! Well, the main mechanism of the machine is done. We still need to build the conveyor, which takes the TNT out of render distance so it can be accelerated and warped into unloaded chunks. I've literally been clicking and placing blocks all day, and my wrist is so sore, but my god does this machine look mighty. Look at the size of the hole I had to build to fit this in. The conveyor belt system is going to go all the way down here, right to the end where my tunnel bores are. I suppose I'd better go and work out what more resources we need to go and grab for the next section of the build. Now, if I come through here, we need 2 more shulker boxes of stone bricks. But the biggest thing we need is 21 stacks of repeaters. So I've got loads of stone to get. I think I've just got enough redstone to cover it all. And we need 4 more stacks of pistons. So I need to go on a bit of a mission to get a load of stone. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to borrow a load of stuff from Gizmo. Sometimes it's brilliant playing on a server. You can just ask the other players. I mean, I'm actually asking Gizmo here in this video, hey pal, can I borrow this stone? Thank you very much, Mr. Gizmo. This is just going to speed things along just a little bit. 3 of these shulker boxes are for repeaters. And the other 2 are all the stone that we need to finish this conveyor belt system. That should be all the stone we need. And then we've pretty much got all the other materials required. So, now I spent about 15 minutes crafting everything. And sometimes when you're working on mega projects like this, you can plan as best you can. You can calculate. I needed another couple stacks of redstone blocks. So off to the raid farm. This farm is ridiculously fast. I only needed half an hour and I had all the redstone I needed. There we go. That should be the last of the redstone repeaters. And we can start building. Now, I have a feeling that this isn't going to take anywhere near as long as that. But that was a serious grind, the brains of the machine. And the conveyor is going to separate the TNT all the way along here and yeet it that way. So it's time to lock in for the second build montage of the Infinibore. I'm not going to lie, I've been looking forward to building this section for a while because it's just repetitive and super easy. I find it so satisfying building such a large and simple build like this. Easy! Now the base is done, let's do the next section of stone. And the next section. This is easy. Now, are you a dirt kind of Minecrafter or a scaffolding Minecrafter? In this case, I'm a dirt kind of guy. Because all of this dirt here is just temporary blocks. And in a minute, I'm just going to remove it all because these floating stone bricks, they're what set the height of the TNT that gets warped forwards. Then I just got to place a load of gates, then power and open them with all these repeaters. 1, 2, repeater. 1, 2, repeater. This is why there are so many. And then literally every piston that's ever existed. How many more are there? Oh, on the final stretch with the light-weighted gold pressure plates. I've been literally building all day. It's nearly 11 PM. The scaffolding is the last piece of the puzzle. I'm almost done. And with this final trapdoor, that concludes day 2. Oh my days. I am going to get some well-earned sleep. And while I do that, Gizmo is going to change some of the settings in the server to ensure the success of this machine. We are on day 3 and I cannot believe we've built it all. This is it. The whole machine is ready. Apart from this space here, I need to put TNT in. I was holding off on that just in case I accidentally triggered anything and blew the whole machine up, which I think I would have just given up on the video. Now, down here, this is just insane. I mean, I've got the tunnel bores that if I wanted, if I was feeling mental, I could extend the conveyor system as many blocks as I want. What it does mean, though, is it can lag out the server because it's got to process all of that TNT. This is 152 spaces on the conveyor system, which means 152 separate packages of TNT get transported down and then fired forwards. Now, there is one thing that I am terrified to do, and that is actually start the machine. I have worked on this for an entire day straight, but we're on a server, which means I don't have a backup world. If this goes wrong, the whole machine blows up. The video's done. I've got nothing left in the tank. So if we're gonna get hundreds of thousands of diamonds in only 7 days, before Hip is back on the server, I really need this to work. I have been putting this off for the whole morning, but it is time to test and run the Infiniball. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh lord. Oh, that's scary. Number of TNT per deposition. We're going to drop it to 4 because 4 works and it is slightly more lag efficient. Just check that the range is all set to maximum because we just want to absolutely send it. Oh my lord. Oh, this is terrifying. And we've just got to select the duration of the operation. 1. And we hit start. We've got to get here into our AFK spot so that the machine can run on the edge of our render distance. What the hell? It's actually working. Look at all that TNT! It's starting to send them down the conveyor. You can tell because the TPS is dropping and the MSPT is rising. And down at the bottom there is sort of a timer. You know when it's almost done, when it's fully lit. And you know it's completely done when it stops moving. And the MSPT is back to normal. So, oh, I really hope this doesn't blow itself up. And I hope the server doesn't kick me. Oh no, I think I broke the server. I literally went downstairs to grab a cup of tea, came back up, and I'd been kicked from the server, and now I can't get back in. But luckily for me, just before I started running the machine, Gizmo did a backup of the server and downloaded the world because I kind of knew that this might happen. So let's boot up the world in single player, run the machine, and then when it's finished running and I've collected all the diamonds, we can re-upload the world on the server and carry on with the video. Here we go, round 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. Well, here goes once again. Oh, quick, gotta get to my AFK spot. And then we close those. And the machine is running. Look at it, just look at it go. This is insane. So much TNT. The reason why it crashed out the server, so that TNT it's generating there, it is generating 4 TNT for every one of these, multiplied by I think 20, so that's 80 TNT per one of those, which is over 10,000 TNT it's generating, which is a lot of entities for Minecraft to calculate. Not only does it have to calculate the entities, it then has to calculate what they do when the machine fires it forwards. So that's why we're doing it on a single player world, because my computer is a bit of a beast and I think it can handle it. So AFK for the next 3 days, 3 nights, and we'll see how many diamonds we can get. Oh my god. We've done it. We have done it. We are on the final day, day 7, I got up super early this morning and spent about 9 hours collecting diamonds in this tunnel. I've lit up this section towards the end to try and let all the items despawn, because when I was picking up the diamonds, no joke, it looked like this. 2 frames a second, so pretty much all of my recordings of picking up the diamonds were unusable. I just can't believe how amazing this project has been. It took me all morning, up until 3 PM, to collect all the diamonds. I've already turned all the diamonds from the far end of the tunnel into diamond blocks, and now I need to do this end. But first, guess how many diamonds this machine got? Go on, you'll never guess. And look at that, we picked up over 250,000 diamonds. That's 250,000. And I've still got so many diamonds to turn into diamond blocks. Just look at this. I suppose we better crack on, because I don't want Hip getting on the server. It's now 3 PM my time. He's American. He'll be getting on the server maybe about 8 or 9 PM. So I've still got a few hours to convert all this diamond blocks and build the world's biggest diamond block. So I better start. This, no joke, took me 12 minutes to craft all of those diamonds into diamond blocks. But I don't care, because I've done it. I've actually done it. Now that they're all crafted, I can put these with all of these are diamond blocks, and we can go and pick the spot for this giant diamond block. I think the perfect spot would be right above the spawn pool. So I'm going to build this up to build height. Man, this is taking long. Oh, and there we go. So first things first, I'm going to climb all the way to the top of here, and we've got to build the base. I have about 28,000 diamond blocks to build this with, and I know that when I built Pack's face, that was 17,000 blocks, and that took me about 4 hours. I think I can just about do this in 4 or 5 hours, which means we are definitely going to do this before Hip gets on the server. Just one of them. This is so many shulker boxes of diamond blocks. Done. Well, let's build. And that's the first block placed. I can't believe I've set myself this challenge. Back when I feel like... There we go. We've got the first side of the cube done. This is the bottom side. I think I went through 3 shelf boxes of diamonds there. So we should, fingers crossed, have enough to do all of it. Right, let's start the walls. I'll put up a good fight. This is insane. I am so high up. This looks ridiculous. I'm on the last layer. I can't believe it. I've been placing diamond blocks for 2.5 hours now. But placing this many diamond blocks, I swear my eyes have just stopped working now. They just don't see this as a diamond block. Feels like I'm being flashbanged in the face every time I place one. Oh my god, I can see it, the finish line! Right, we have built the 4 walls, and now we've just got to build the roof. And the final block. I can't believe we have done it. I mean, just look at this. It's just insane. This is about 230,000 diamonds. This diamond block. I'm shattered. My fingers hurt so much. They're cramping up so much from placing all these diamond blocks that I think I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll message Hip and get him on the server. Hip, welcome back. Welcome
Hello.
back to the server. I like what you've done with Spawn, but
I know, I really remodeled it.
Yeah, but you covered my my secret entrance here with a fucking dragon.
It was in the way.
Well,
it had to go.
Well, I decided to sort of get you back.
What did you do? I mean, I see a big ass hole over there.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you look up, that's what came out of the hole.
What the? What? How many diamonds is that?
I think that is about 230,000 diamonds.
What the? What?
It's 64 by 64 by 64.
That's insane.
So yeah, I did all this to flex on you.
Flex? To flex?
Yeah, to flex on you, Hip. For, you know, you covered over my base, so I thought I'd give you a big present in the sky.
That's actually crazy. So what's the button for?
Hip, do not press the button.
Will bad things happen if I press it?
Hip, no! Well, quickly, I just want to say a massive thank you to King and Salami Guy, who helped me with some of the problems I was having with the Infinity Ball. Couldn't have done this video without you guys.
What did you do? Oh my god. Did you blow it up?
Well, it was too many diamonds. It was too much power, bro. No one can have
You
that.
blew it up?
No one can have that many diamonds.
Oh my god.
I just want to say before we finish the video that Dactus definitely still holds the crown. Bro definitely understands way more about the redstoning than I do. I encountered so many issues. Every time I did it on Munch, it kept crashing, even on the single player world. So I had to do it in parts and stitch them all together. So I would say technically Dactus still reigns king, but I've definitely proved that this is a method worth undertaking if you want to try and get millions of diamonds. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, you guys are amazing. Please do subscribe, it really helps out the channel. Next step, we're trying to hit 10k. Be a darling and smash that sub. Also, if you look left and right, there's some of my other videos. They're pretty dead cool, innit, bruv?